History will remember how you protected us.
Hello, my name is Shannon Axe. I am a proud, out, openly transgender woman. I am 25 years old, and I stand before you today asking that you would protect transgender women across this city, especially Black trans women and trans immigrant women and trans kids who are ignored, targeted, and left unprotected. Trans women are crying out for justice. We are crying to be heard. We are asking you to do your job and protect the most vulnerable among us. We are not statistics. We are human beings. We are daughters. We are sisters. We are created with dignity. We are children of God. We are children of light. History will remember how you protected us.
When was the last trans attack where somebody who was trans being attacked? Because I can tell you of a bunch of times when trans people were attacking innocent individuals.
My experience was that I didn't get any of this, like, sense that this was a creepy pervert, anything like that. I just thought,
they don't have to be a creepy pervert.
Right.
Right. But it's still a man.
Understood. I just thought, man, I heard what they had to say about, politicians trying to put them in internment camps. And,
Who's doing that? What politicians are saying they should be put in internment camps?
I think that there was some kind of...
There might be one kook out there that's saying that to try to get attention. Right. There's no movement to try to put transgender people in internment camps.
Okay, well then I'll land on this.
Do you know who's killed more people than ICE this year? Trans shooters. Do you know the majority of these high school shootings have been transgender people?
I did not know that.
Yeah. How many of them? There was one recently, and yeah, it's a lot of them. You know why? Because they're giving them psych medications, they're giving them a bunch of crazy hormones, and a lot of them probably have mental struggles already, and they're ostracized from society, and fill in the blank, and then they're empowered by thinking that the world has done something bad to them, and that there's like a genocide against trans people, and they attack J.K. Rowling, and they attack all these people. Martina Navratilova, who's like a famous lesbian, for being a bigot because she doesn't want biological men competing with women in tennis. It's nuts, man. And it's like either you go by biology or you do not. Either you go by XY chromosome, or then you're in this weird fucking gray area where someone could just tell you they're a woman. And that's how you get men in women's prisons.
And then when they get in the women's prisons, they impregnate the inmates. You guys voted for Zoran Bomdani, or Mom Dummy, in New York. This dude is doing everything opposite of what he said he would do for his people. Check this out.
Too well. The queer community, as well as intersecting communities and adjacent communities, are under extreme attack in this country from all angles, it seems, from the highest levels of government to society in general, and to even sometimes people that we consider friendly fire, unfortunately. And so now more than ever in this moment, it is so critical, I think, to have trans leadership, because...
Now, who in the trans community are being attacked? That's all I want to know. Apparently, this is the leader of Zoran Mamdani's new office that he created of the LGBTQIA+ affairs. And the person's name is Taylor Brown. They keep on going off of this lie that trans people are being attacked. Why? Because you can't do what you want to do? You can't compete against other women because now you claim to be one? No, that's not the case. We even got people making fun of young students who don't even want to compete against other boys, saying that they're not competitive. Hold up. We're not done.
A completely false dichotomy at the core of every one of these debates. We should absolutely take more action to address individual bad behavior, but giving rights to trans people does not take them away from others. just as giving rights to Black Americans did not take them away from white Americans. So when you look me in the eye and you say, with all due respect, we need to take your rights because trans people are inherently a threat, that is not with all due respect.
With all due respect, do not compare the trans agenda to Black people's struggles. Do not do that. Do not do that. You don't want to be the person to go down in history trying to compare trans activity to Black struggles and rights that we're trying to get back over the years. Don't do that because you sound dumb. Here's two girls in the back of a police cruiser after plotting to murder one of the students in their school. And listen to them joking around about the guy being a snitch.
We're gonna become one of those lesbian couples now in jail.
Yeah, and you could be the butch.
Yes. Hey, this is my. Stay away.
Yeah.
Were you trying to look good for your mugshot?
Oh, shit, am I gonna get a mugshot?
What, we're going to jail? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Dude, I was gonna do my makeup this morning for the mugshot, but I couldn't find anything.
I'm glad I don't actually look too bad today.
I look horrible. It's over.
And don't worry, you don't need to, don't worry, you're the butch. It doesn't matter if you look bad. This is such a bonding experience. I love this. Dude, they put up the security cameras and stuff, and I got to see us walking out.
Saw.
Yeah. That was the first time I've ever seen this. I wanted to see so much more. I was like, whoa, look, I'm on the cameras.
No.
Yeah. Oh my God, I almost laughed and I almost peed myself. It's so cold in that room.
Which, I know. Dude, they had me sitting there, and I was so... Dude, they took away my chocolate.
No!
I was able to eat, like, a part of it, like a part of the big bar.
Oh my God. Tips, there was a tip showing. Did you not see it?
No?
Someone tipped.
Snitch.
We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. Now they're saying that somebody snitched on them, which did not allow them to go through with the plot that they had. One of those individuals was a girl and one was a boy. That's a new girl. And they're saying that if we don't play by their rules, then we are discriminating against them. This is so absolutely ridiculous. And I hope y'all are picking up what's happening here because they're just playing in our faces per usual.
It's all about a sports mentality, growing up in sports, being a tomboy. I mean, you look pretty healthy. I've played against girls that look like you. You look very much in shape and strong. But it's a sports mentality when you're growing up and how much competition that you'll take on. So it's not just a silver bullet for one community of sports players. It's the individual person on how competitive you want to be. So you grew up one way, I grew up a different way. I would have taken on a man in a heartbeat. I played in, I was the only girl sometimes in men's sports. But to have a man on my team, I would have welcomed it. But this is just my opinion. So it just depends on the sports mentality of that individual. And that's why this bill is bad, because you're just putting a whole community of women's sports in one category, when women like me, we have a different opinion. So how competitive do you think you really are?
Madam Chair,
Go right
Senator,
ahead.
as elite level athletes, I would say we're very competitive, which is why this bill designates 3 categories: male, female, and co-ed. The idea is that everyone can participate in sport. If you want to compete against your man, absolutely. Like, let's do that in the co-ed section. That's the clarity and distinction is really important, because when men are allowed access into women's sports and spaces, it's not women's sports and spaces anymore. And as the passage of Title IX was so important, there is a need, a necessity to protect women's spaces. It's not to say that people are banned from sports. That's not the situation at all. If that's the level of competition you want to have for yourself, amazing, go try it in the co-ed section. But again, this is about protecting the women's category in women's sports.
In my videos, I've been talking about Mito Blue. It's methylene blue, right? Really small blue capsules. Amazing. And the potency is almost double what you see on Alex Jones's channel, where he's talking about the liquid that you drink. I want you to go to blueturner.com, put in LFR 20 so that you receive 20% off. You're going to get a 30 to 60 day supply, adjustable shipping frequency, free shipping, and you can cancel it anytime. Y'all go ahead and take it, man. Let me know what y'all think. And don't forget to put in that code so you get 20% off. And I agree with that young lady 1,000%, because what she's saying is protect women's spaces. Let the women play against the women. Let the men play against the men. And if there is a co-ed sport, let there be a co-ed sport. Why is the person that's looking over the bill the one that's responsible for passing it, letting these girls know that you are not competitive enough if you're going to bitch and moan about having to compete against a man? If you want to compete against a boy, that should be your choice. Like she said, that was her choice. When she grew up, she was a tomboy. She liked to compete against boys. But in school, organized sports, you played on girl teams. I would love to know, how did she perform against other girls? Then she was so great. Obviously, she crushed all of the records in basketball, football, boxing, whatever the case may be, swimming. I would love to know her record, but I doubt I'll receive it, because that's not what they want us to have. They just want us to feel like there's a victim over here. This group is being victimized. Let them do what they want to do. Unfortunately, that's not how life works. I want to be in the daggone islands right now on my private yacht, and I want to fly there in my private jet. Unfortunately, I have neither. I don't even have the money to take the moment to go and do all of that on a commercial flight. We can't do everything that we want to do. That's called real life. And we're also protecting women, not forcing them to compete against men who are naturally stronger, who have a naturally stronger skeleton and build. Not saying that women are weak. I'm just saying we all know how men are built and how women are built. It's not even disrespectful to say. Men should not be arrested and locked up in women prisons, period. Men should not be in women locker rooms, period. I'm sure men would love for women to be able to, come on, baby, you can use our locker room. You can use our bathroom. We want to see you walking around taking showers and walking around with your titties out, because we're pervs. Something's wrong with us. Something is wrong with men. But women, we're just trying to protect y'all. So at the end of the day, stop fighting against your own interests, because that's what you're doing. And then not realizing that these individuals are becoming sicker. I'm talking about mentally, when they're taking these hormone pills, when they're taking these hormone medications and other medications to make sure that they can transition into the sex or gender that they want to be. And then after going through the procedure of getting rid of their top or their bottoms, they end up losing their minds later on in life. And we're seeing this from all of the school shootings. If you're not seeing this, if you're missing it, you're missing it intentionally. You're missing it on purpose. Like you are blatantly going out of your way to ignore what's happening. But I'll let y'all sit on that. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van. Now we are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Hopefully inside of the Patreon, locals, members only. Or if you want me to coach you with YouTube, reach out with the word coach. Email me. My information is in the description. Or you can go to the third link in the description, or it's the second link. I don't know which one it's going to be. I believe it's the second link in the description. And order my YouTube course. And then we can work together from there. All right. Love you. Peace.